All right. Good morning to you all, most especially Biafrans all over the world. I want to make this very clear. All of you that has hand in the kidnap, rendition, and illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe you me, all of you will suffer it. It is not a threat and it's not a joke. All of you from A to Z, including Justice Omotosho, Injustice Omotosho, all of you from A to Z will suffer it. You will live to suffer it. Your children will live to suffer it, and they will cry. They will beg. All of you will beg in no due time. Believe that.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary. It is very, very spiritual, because everything touches on whatever I stand for. And today we are fighting for the restoration of Biafra Republic, that has been a republic for 3 years, having war between Nigeria and Biafra. So how do you answer and how do you address the concept of, if you want peace, prepare for war?
Yeah. In southeastern Nigeria, man, Igbo man, we don't want forest guard. Our ESN is okay for us. The only thing the state governments over there in the eastern region should do is to procure sophisticated arms for ESN, Eastern Security Network. They are doing virtually well, taking down on Fulani bandits. You can see after American airstrike in Sokoto Forest, ESN, they are having field day in the farmland, in the forest, all around Igbo land, celebrating because bandits, if ever, tries southeastern Nigeria, through ESN, we are bringing all of them down. So the most pretender, the most persona non gratum, the persona non gratum we have presently, a man that is pretending to be real, is the former EFCC chairman. Nuhu Ribadu is a Fulani Janjaweed. He is pretending that forest guard is okay. It's a lie. They have meeting among themselves, actually knowing that forest guard, they have sophisticated weapons. They could not match the weapon, hardware superiority of the Fulani Janjaweeds. They have upper hand over the kind of weapons procured for all these forest guards in and out Nigeria farmlands and forests.
But do you think that Tinubu will be regretting as regards him, what Nnamdi Kanu said as regards this Fulani bandit taking over people's farm, taking over people's villages?
It was his agreement. It was his agreement with them before assuming office in 2023. So Tinubu is not only regretting, he is Mr. Regret. President Regret. A president that has actually loaded his gun and shot himself on the feet because of usurping an office of presidency at Aso Rock. He has now failed his kinsmen, failed Nigerians, failed the office he represents. He had agreement with them so that they would vote for him 2023. That's why you see Mahmoud Yakubu work too hard to make sure that he rigged him into the office in 2023 so that Fulani Janjaweeds or the Fulani terrorists in Sahel, Africa would take over the entire, region of the country. And he actually gave it to Tinubu. And right now, I'm telling you, the agreement is part of what Gumi had with the current government. That's why Gumi outburst all his nonsense agitation for giving amnesty to bandits, at least, forgiving the Fulani terrorists, and, culminating, allowing, reintegrating the ISWAP into Nigerian society, which is an outburst that is supposed to attract death sentence. And federal government of Nigeria has not done anything about it. And Gumi is free talking, free challenging government of the day, free promoting and financing bandits, terrorists in Nigeria. I'm telling you that there was an agreement between the Fulani Janjaweeds and the current administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's why what is going on in Nigeria is still on course, and nothing has been done about it. Mark my word, insecurity in Nigeria has come to stay until government of the day begin to tell us the truth.
Okay, okay, but now this bandit coming, they said they are coming on the 20th of January, and the way they are coming to in Oyo State, a lot of people have started running for their dear life. They said these people are coming. When they come, the government might not be able to protect them. Mr. Raf, just like what is happening in
Listen, Nigerian police said they have taken over that Arerori community, something like that. That they promised, they wrote letter anyway, actually, that they should be waited for them. Should be waiting for them comes 20 Orire, thank you. Waiting for them in Oyo State. And let me tell you, Nigerian police said, okay, we are everywhere in Orire community. We are in the farmland, we are in the forest, we are in the market. Are we not in the rivers? Are we not in the township? In fact, we're everywhere in Abara Nalayo. Do you know why? MPF is Nigerian police. Could be that Oyo State police is talking here. That's why we are demanding, asking for state police. You will actually understand that the people to man the forest, to man the marketplaces and communities are Oyo people. If any fly comes out, they are going to pieces and they kill the fly. But this time around, when you are talking about federal, the police you are talking about in question here are Fulani Janjawis. They are all Fulanis from the kinsmen of the bandits. They are going to collude together and attack Orire community. See, Makinde should hasten up. Employ Amoteku, employ individuals, very strong local fighters, to combat and to stop, the bandits. Igbo must be invited, because if you allow NSA that you have forest guard, sorry will be name of the whole Oyo State communities. The villages over there, the farmland over there will be overrun by bandit terrorists. Nigerian nation has been polluted, invaded, and controlled by Fulani Janjawis over the years. There's nothing we are doing here because they are in charge of our political system. I mean the Fulanis. So if Makinde, drags his foot on doing the needful, the right thing, sorry, will be on your state.
So he needs to act now.
He needs to act very quick, very fast, not even supporting or allowing what the NSA has said. The NSA, Ribadu himself, is a Fulani man who has no regard for human life. Listen, many of the bandits were arrested in Kwara State axis, wearing AK-47, AK-59, and the rest of the sophisticated weapon apprehended with these terrorist bandits. You know what? They made confession that those guns, those arms were supplied by the NSA. Nuhu Ribadu did not deny it. Nuhu Ribadu accepted that he gave it out, which is reasons why Tinubu should sack him. Man, there is much agreement going on between the current government and the section of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Fulani Janjaweed. That's why he is not prosecuting them. He is not arresting them. He has never arrested Meti Allah chairman, and he allows Nuhu Ribadu to remain in the office, committing all manners of anti-insecurity in Nigeria. Anti-insecurity in Nigeria is supporting terrorism in Nigeria. Nuhu Ribadu should be sacked.
Should be sacked.
Summarily.
But if Tinubu sack him, do you not think is jeopardizing his 2027 chance?
No. 2027 chance will never ever be jeopardized. Why? We have Fulanis not up to 30 million in Nigeria. We have Hausa that outnumber them. Various Hausa communities in the north outnumbers the Fulani Janjaweed population, even from Mali down to Borno State. Hausas are thickly populated in Nigeria, and they will never be outsmarted by Fulani populace. Do you know what happened right now? Nigerians should just gather together, all the tribes of all nationality in Nigeria, in the southern Nigeria, southeast, south, southwest, mid belt, northeast and northwest, convene, congregate together, arm yourself, whatever you lay your hands upon, sack the vagabonds, sack the criminals, sack the terrorist Fulani tribes, and they are the ones that are infiltrating Nigeria with all these bandits, like Karua, Mamuda, ISWAP, Boko Haram, in the past. The right thing to do right now is invite the tactics used by Central African Republic in 2013, when they actually convened together and sacked the Fulanis in Central African Republic. All of them, the IG, the prison controller, even the president in Central African Republic was a Fulani man. He absconded into Canada because all the tribes in that region, in that country, CAR, Central Africa Republic, C for Central, A for Africa, R for Republic, Fulani tribes were chased off out of this country, CAR. And that was how peace is reigning in CAR today.
Okay, the senator of Sokoto now has finally come out to talk. He's begging Tinubu. He said it's as if the senator of Sokoto know that the only solution to the insecurity and what is happening in Nigeria is division. Because what he's saying now, he said Tinubu should come out and make a broadcast. He's not happy as regards the invasion of America and Trump invading Sokoto and the northern part of Nigeria. He said this has never happened in the history of Nigeria. He's telling Tinubu to come out and make a broadcast. At the same time, we see what's happening in Katsina, where bandits came to kidnap people. In fact, they ransacked where they were doing their Malu celebration. The outside youth angry. So what is really happening? And at the same time, Imam and LGA chairman in one part in Niger State was kidnapped. What is the take as a sort of now?
Kidnapping of Imam, kidnapping of Alpha, kidnapping of Islamic scholars is the best thing ever that bandits, Boko Haram swap has done in the north. Do you know why? They should kidnap them because they are the one that invited them into Nigerian contraption. There was nothing like bandits or terrorists before until the former Nigerian president Muhammad Buhari made up his mind to use bandits, Boko Haram, and the ISWAP to fight Goodluck Jonathan. That was in 2015, if he ever lost the election of 2015. So after inviting the bandits, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, and the rest of the terrorists, in northern Nigeria, they refused to go. That's why they have stayed and become thorns on the fledges of the northerners. Kidnapping of a man in Katsina State while they are celebrating their Eid Malud, ritual. It is the best thing that ever to have happened to Sokoto Caliphate. That's why you see the Sultana of Sokoto running helter-skelter, running his mouth as well, inviting Tinubu to give him the best solution of this integration of Nigeria. He actually, troubled Buhari, Tinubu, worrying him and call him names, started troubling him that he should make a national broadcast that should address the state of the nation. Which state of the nation is to be addressed when bandits has ransacked the entire Katsina, sacking the communities, Islamic communities. Listen, 70 bandits that were to be, released is part of the issue ongoing on social media now. Why should they release 70 bandits? Bandits that are killer, buying people. Why should they? They are suggesting releasing them, but I'm telling you that people are clamoring. They shouldn't. Because if you look at what is going on viral on social media, those Islamic extremists called governors of northern Nigeria are about to release terrorists, 70 in number, bandit terrorists. Is that not an abomination? Listen, we are in an insecurity, very tight corner situation. And these people are canvassing for release of murderous bandit terrorists that were jailed how many years ago? They were in detention and they're about to release them. You see, that's what I'm telling you, that the man that invited terrorism in Nigeria is now crying foul. He's shouting foul, pointing hands at Tinubu, that Tinubu has failed to make a national broadcast to put the insecurity in the state of the nation in the right corner. And he is the one that orchestrated it. He is the one that has been inviting Iran, Yemen, Syria, Iraq.
Inviting them?
Yes, inviting them to bring all the terrorist platform in Middle East Europe into Nigeria, and he succeeded on doing that. He is the chairman of all the terrorist group in West Africa. The man, Sabiano Soto, is the head of all the Meti Allah in West Africa, and Meti Allah is the head of the number 4 deadliest terrorism in the world. That is Fulani herdsmen. He is their head.
I don't know those
no. Cattle rearers are not rearing cattle. They are wielding AK-47, shooting farmers in their various farmland, attacking communities in Benue State, Plateau State, reducing the numbers of Christians in those vicinities. And I'm telling you that farmlands in Nigeria right now, the kind of bloody encroachment that have been preventing farmers from going to cultivate their lands is acts of terrorism by Fulani herdsmen under the platform Meti Allah. The Sokoto Caliphate, headed by Sardauna Sokoto, since inception of American military operation in Nigeria, they are all running helter-skelter. El-Rufai is nowhere to be found. He first of all absconded into Qatar. He is still not talking from Qatar anymore. What about Gumi? Gumi is found wanted, and he has now been wanting because nobody knows his own hideout while he is talking or speaking from his hideout on social media. He actually absconded, deleting all his Facebook pages when he has known that Israel has stepped in with the United States of America, colluding to bring down insecurity in Nigeria, especially hunting down Lakarua, ISIS, that is ISWAP, Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, and Boko Haram in Nigeria. Israeli security forces, Mossad is coming, and all these financiers, they are all on the run. Less than the current cabals in Tinubu government has been warned by the government of Israel, Canada, and United States of America to be wary of rigging election in Nigeria because they are coming to actually, apprehend all of them and send them to New York, Guantanamo Bay, and the rest of federal prison in America. Same fate that Venezuela president is facing right now.
Okay, but the NSA is a lot of people say this man is just a pretender. That's the NSA. That's
Nuhu
Ribadu that is pretending. He's saying what? He's saying the forest guard have started. A lot of people are saying that we don't know the structure, and at the same time, these people they want to use this forest guard to get information from the southwest, from the Biafra land. That every region should have their own security. Even the state police, I think the Fulanis are rejecting this. They say no, what they want is forest, because the forest guy, they said, some people don't like that idea. I don't know how you feel.
Listen about forest guard. Forest guard are Amoteku, Yoruba man with ordinary den gun. They are the forest guard in the southwest. 8 of them were killed in Oyo State last week. Don't you know that bandit has written notes to Oyo State community that they are coming after taking down on 8 Amoteku forest guard? The kind of gun given to these local vigilantes, Amoteku, at least connotes reasons why Fulani Janjaweeds bought sophisticated weapon, armed the whole Fulani headers, the whole bandit Fulani terrorists, and they are hunting down all the forest guards in southwestern Nigeria while exposing Yoruba local vigilantes to such jeopardy and danger. It is too hazardous for them to monitor the forest with den gun and catapult, even bed rifles. I'm telling you, we are not okay with forest guard. What we all in the entire regions of the country are, okay with is state police. State police will be well equipped, well funded by federal government, by state government. They should at least procure sophisticated arms for them to track down Fulani headers, to track down bandits, and all the terrorist groups that are killing people in the southwest. Most of the farmers that are working in Oyo State, in Ondo State, and Ekiti State are being tormented by Fulani bandits. And we don't want it to be like that in southeastern Nigeria, where Eastern Security Network are doing too well.
My fellow Nigerians, today I address you not only as your president, but as a father of this nation, a leader who has walked through decades of Nigeria's challenges and triumphs, a man who has seen conflict threaten our unity and has seen peace restore our dignity. I come before you with a heavy heart, but also with unwavering hope, because I believe in the strength of this country and in the courage of our people. Nigeria is a nation rich in diversity of tongues, cultures, traditions, and perspectives. Yet, beneath these layers, we remain united by a shared destiny. A destiny that no challenge, no judgment, no event can destroy. Our bond was not built in one day. It was forged through sacrifice, through history, and through the collective decision of millions of people who call this land home. We have stood together in joy, and we have stood together in sorrow. Today, I ask that we stand together once more. The events surrounding the judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stirred deep emotions across our land. For some, this moment has brought anger. For others, confusion. For many, a sense of helplessness. And for countless families, especially in the Southeast, it has opened old wounds that never fully healed. I am aware of the tension in the air, the fear that many feel, and the questions that are being raised. I have listened closely to the voices of our citizens, those on the streets, those on social media, those in community meetings, and those who have reached out through their leaders. Let me assure you, my people, your concerns are not dismissed. Your emotions are not irrelevant. Your voices are not unheard. As a democratic nation, Nigeria rests on the foundation of law and order. Our courts have spoken as they are constitutionally mandated to do. The legal process has followed its course. But I want to make something absolutely clear. Justice is not merely what happens within the walls of a courtroom. Justice is also the atmosphere we create as a people, an atmosphere of fairness, dialogue, compassion, and understanding. I understand the pain felt by many in the Southeast. I understand the weight of history that sits heavily on the shoulders of our brothers and sisters in that region. I understand the narratives of marginalization, the demands for equity, and the longing for dignity. These are not abstract concerns. They are real human concerns. They are concerns carried by mothers who fear for their children, by youths who are uncertain of their future, by elders who remember a time when the land trembled with conflict. These concerns deserve empathy. They deserve attention. They deserve solutions anchored in justice, not force. But today, I say to all Nigerians, let us respond not with violence, not with fear, not with division, but with calm, patience, and unity. This nation has weathered storms far greater than what we face today. There were times when the very soul of Nigeria shook, when it seemed as though we would be torn apart. Yet, each time we survived because Nigerians chose peace. Nigerians chose maturity. Nigerians chose nationhood. And once again, we are summoned by history to choose wisely. To our brothers and sisters in the Southeast, I say, your concerns are legitimate, your emotions valid, and your hopes important to our national journey. You are not outsiders. You are not forgotten. You are not excluded from the promise of Nigeria. This nation is your home as much as it is the home of every citizen from the north, west, south, and middle belt. Nigeria is incomplete without you. Your creativity, your enterprise, your resilience, and your intellect are invaluable parts of our national identity. Let me be unequivocal. My administration is committed to a peaceful, democratic, and consultative approach to resolving national issues. We will not shut the door to dialogue. We will not ignore grievances. We will not allow legitimate concerns to be drowned in the noise of conflict. We will work tirelessly with community leaders, traditional rulers, elders, stakeholders, and representatives of all regions to build a path toward peace. However, let me speak with equal clarity. Nigeria cannot progress if we allow violence and fear to rule our streets. We cannot build schools, roads, industries, and opportunities if we allow chaos to consume our cities. Our children cannot walk into a prosperous future if the present is filled with destruction. We cannot solve national issues by burning down the nation we hope to improve. Our unity is not a weakness. It is our greatest asset. Our diversity is not a burden. It is our advantage. Our disagreements are not a curse. They are opportunities to build a stronger democracy. And as your president, I am determined to safeguard that unity with wisdom, fairness, and compassion. I therefore call on all Nigerians, every tribe, every region, every religion to remain calm as we navigate this delicate moment. No single case, no matter how emotional, should tear this nation apart. No single judgment, no matter how controversial, should push us into violence. No single individual, no matter how influential, should become a reason for national instability. Nigeria belongs to all of us.